welcome to the Township meeting of the Board of Trustees for July 15th, 2021. Just a reminder, residents will have an opportunity to speak during public comment. Comments are directed to the supervisor. We ask that comments be kept to 2 minutes and address the Downers Grove Township issues. Any questions or comments can also be emailed to supervisor@dgtownship.com, who will read them into the public comments. Please refrain from profanity and personal attacks directed at people, and please be respectful of all residents. We remind you that the public comments are not a Q&A session. Thank you very much. I call this meeting to order. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, can we have the roll call, please?
Yes. Trustee Ferguson?
Present.
Trustee Oldham?
Present.
Trustee Stoll?
Present.
Supervisor Poltrap?
Present.
And I will note that Trustee Rickardani is absent.
Yes. So we do have a quorum. Next on our agenda is public comments, and Mary Lemansky has asked to do a comment.
And could we ask you to stand up by the camera so that we make sure we hear everything?
Sure. In front of the camera, just here?
Right down the side,
Okay.
please.
Well, first I want to thank Lorraine Grimsby because I called in because when the amended budget for the township was posted to the website, it kicked off the current budget. So I wanted to make sure that taxpayers could compare the two. So I called when she was able to get both on. And then also, I just want to repeat again that in 2018, Governor Bruce Rauner signed an executive order eliminating nepotism in state hiring, and I urge the township to do the same. That's all.
Thank you very much. And with that, we will go to the next part, and that's the motion to approve the minutes of the board meeting from June 17th, 2021 as presented.
I'll make the motion.
Could we speak up, please?
I'll make the motion.
And we have a second?
I
second the motion.
Okay. And any questions? Any comments? Lorraine, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ferguson?
Aye.
Trustee Oldham?
Aye.
Trustee Stoll?
Aye.
Supervisor Poltrap?
Aye. Motion passes. Next up is the motion to approve the trustee audit and approval of bills and claims as presented.
I'll make the motion.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments about it? With hearing none, Lorraine, can you give us a roll call, please?
Trustee Oldham?
Aye.
Trustee Ferguson?
Aye.
Trustee Stoll?
Aye.
Supervisor Poltrap?
Aye. Motion passes. Next on our agenda is the Supervisors Report. We have several things. Just a reminder, Fish Pantry has changed their hours. They are here Tuesdays from 4 to 6, and on Fridays from 8:30 to 11:30. They are actually at record levels of meals. I was at a board meeting with them today, and they do expect this week to come close to 100 meals, which is, they've been averaging between 85 and 90. So it is going up, and I think people are realizing the new hours. Senior meals was also done today. Senior meals is for anybody who's age 60 or over. Does not matter as far as money goes. And they gave out 190 meals. Meals on Wheels provides those, and they give you about five meals and some other items to go along with it. That's about a typical number for that. Also wanted to talk about Senator Curran is helping sponsor, along with the Downers Grove Township, a Secretary of State mobile unit coming to here on Wednesday, August the 25th. It will be here from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can renew your driver's license, correct your driver's license, obtain a state ID, purchase license plate stickers. You can do motor voter and organ donor registration, Class D road test, and then seniors 65 and older can receive a free state ID. You cannot, however, do real IDs, which is still, you have to go to the Secretary of State's office for that. Also wanted to talk a little bit about, and I know I don't want to step on Annie's toes, but the tornado cleanup. I am pleased to report that we had a tremendous effort, volunteer effort, that helped get stuff done within 10 days. We had over 300 people. We had something out on our Facebook and next door pages to help come clean up Bruce Lake, and there were well over 300 people at that. So that was a great thing. And all of the people that helped out, Lorraine helped out, Assessor Bolts helped out, myself. We had a lot of people that volunteered. Mary Stoll came out one day for when we were assessing damages to houses. So I want to thank everybody for their effort, and it was amazing that we got all of that cleaned up so quickly. And finally, I had pleased to report when we did this building, the village of Downers Grove gave us a stormwater grant for $275,000, provided we did some stormwater management and sidewalk management. We have completed all that, and we will be getting the check from them shortly. So that's a great thing. And with that, that's all I have for the Supervisors Report. Next up is the Assessor's Report. Assessor Bolts was not able to make it tonight. However, he did leave a short thing for us to read. He said, good evening. I unavoidably had another commitment in the community and appreciate the board sharing my report tonight. We are moving along with the process of preparing our 2021 assessment records for submission to the county. Currently, we anticipate an assessment publication date in early September. As always, we encourage property owners to go to our website at dgtownship.com/assessor and use the tools we have available to aid in their analysis after assessments have been published. Instructions are provided to help simplify the process. On June 21st, 2021, House Bill 3289 was sent to the governor after being passed by both houses. House Bill 3289 would allow for the automatic renewal of certain senior and veteran exemptions for 2021. This mirrors the bill that was passed for the 2020 assessment year. While we wait for the governor to sign the bill, we will continue to update residents that would benefit from this. And I hope everyone is having a good summer. So that is the Assessor's Report. Highway Commissioner Andy Anderson is here to give us kind of an update on what is going on.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to recap the last couple of weeks. The storm hit around 11:30 p.m. on June the 20th. We called the crews out at 11:45 p.m. Calls started coming in from the sheriff around midnight. The tornado headed across the township in the southeast direction, with most damage being in the west end area between 75th Street and 87th Street. By the time it hit Route 83, it's made its way south of I-55 to almost 91st Street. There was little or no damage east of Route 83. Bruce Lake subdivision was hit the hardest, with Rose Hill, Lansfield, and Graceland subdivisions sustaining heavy damage also. Bruce Lake was completely blocked with tree debris and electric poles and wires everywhere. Rose Hill streets were completely blocked with no access to residents in the southeast area of the subdivision. My crew worked from midnight until 6 p.m. on Monday in order to clear roads for residents and emergency vehicles. Calls were made to Homeland Security for assistance, and by Tuesday we had 25 helpers from DuPage County helping us in Bruce Lake and Rose Hill Estates. By the end of the first week, county crews alone had put in 720 man-hours. A year ago, all 9 townships entered into an alliance which was also activated, and during the next 2 weeks we received help from Wayne, Milton, Winfield, Bloomingdale, Addison, and Lisle Townships. Other agencies which helped us were the City of Darien and IDOT. On June 26, Supervisor Paul Kolchak and our Assessor Greg Bowles organized a tornado cleanup to help Goose Lake residents. Lorraine Grimsby organized an information collection for FEMA and assisted in gathering damage reports for residents affected by the tornado. The county issued tablets to collect the information, and volunteers were trained, then went door to door to retrieve it. Over 300 volunteers arrived to help out with storm damage removal, along with a couple of fire departments and a few private contractors who donated their time and equipment. By the 4th of July, all roads have been completely cleared and all electricity had been restored to the residents. The next week was dedicated to clearing brush and tree debris from right-of-ways brought there by homeowners. Heavy rains and localized flooding caused more issues for my crew. We received 3 inches of rain in 1 hour on the east side of the township, which caused parts of Sawmill Creek to top and wash over the road at William Drive. Last week slowed down a little. My crew was able to replace a couple of culverts we needed to do, and the tree crew continued working on cutting back and tree trimming in between final cleanup work. That's my report.
Thank you very much. It was really amazing to see, go out there the day after and see all the damage, within a week or 10 days, all of that was gone.
I think Wednesday or Thursday in Rose Hill, there's 4 streets and then there's one that runs east and west. We had a township on each street, and then the county was back on Friday. It was amazing, and the help they supplied us with was incredible. I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you very much. We're very happy with the way it got taken care of, so thank you for your report. Any old business that we need to talk about? Okay, or new business? Okay, and we are going to move into executive session pursuant to the Open Meetings Act. This is for discussion of minutes of meetings lawfully closed under this act, whether for the purpose of approval by the body of the minutes or semi-annual review of the minutes as mandated by section 206. Do I have a motion to move into executive session?
I'll make the motion.
And do I have a second?
I second the motion.
Okay, roll call please.
Trustee Stoll,
Aye.
Trustee Olcrum,
Aye.
Trustee Ferguson,
Aye.
Supervisor Coulter.
Aye. So we are going to go into executive session. If you guys could just go outside for, it should not take.
Okay, we are recording.
Ask for a motion.
Okay, I need a motion to return to the open session.
I'll make the motion to return to open session at 7:51.
Second.
All right, roll call.
Trustee Olcrum,
Aye.
Trustee Ferguson,
Aye.
Trustee Stoll,
Aye.
Supervisor Coulter.
Aye. Passes, and just want to report that based on our action in the closed meeting, no further action is needed. So I am now asking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Voice vote.
Yeah, we
Voice vote.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Say aye.